Hello everyone and welcome back to MoveWise. One of the most common questions we receive from people interested in Spain's Digital Nomad Visa is whether family members can be included in the application. For many applicants, relocating to Spain isn't just about themselves, it's about moving together with a spouse, partner, children, or even dependent parents. The good news is that Spain's Digital Nomad Visa does allow eligible family members to accompany the main applicant. However, there are specific eligibility requirements, financial thresholds, documentation requirements, and application procedures that need to be followed. In today's video, we'll walk through everything you need to know about bringing your family to Spain under the Digital Nomad Visa in 2026. We'll cover who qualifies as a dependent, where and how to apply, the financial requirements, the required documentation, healthcare considerations, what happens after arriving in Spain, common mistakes to avoid, and answers to frequently asked questions. Let's begin. Spain allows close family members to join the main applicant as dependents, provided the necessary legal and financial requirements are met. Eligible family members include spouses and registered partners. If you are married or have an officially registered partnership, you can generally include your partner in your application. Spain may also accept unregistered partners. In these cases, you'll need to demonstrate at least 1 year of cohabitation or show that you share children together. Minor children can also be included as dependents. A birth certificate will be required as part of the application process. Adult children may qualify as well, provided they are financially dependent on the main applicant. Ideally, supporting documentation should demonstrate that the adult child is enrolled in education or registered as job seeking. Dependent parents may also be included. For parents under the age of 75, you'll need to provide evidence of financial dependency or medical dependency. Parents over the age of 75 are considered dependent by default. As a practical recommendation, a registered partnership certificate is strongly encouraged whenever possible, as it can make the application process significantly easier. There are two primary ways to submit a family application under Spain's Digital Nomad Visa. The first option is through the Spanish consulate in your country of origin. Under this route, the main applicant and all dependents apply together. Once approved, the visa is granted for 1 year and the family can travel to Spain together. The second option is to apply directly from within Spain. This is available to applicants who are already legally present in Spain, including individuals who entered on a valid tourist visa or through another legal form of entry. To use this option, you must be physically present in Spain and maintain legal status at the time of application. An important point to remember is that if you're applying together as a family from within Spain, all dependents must also be physically present in Spain when the application is submitted. Applications submitted from Spain are processed through Spain's online immigration platform. If your tourist stay is approaching its limit, it's advisable to begin the process early to avoid any risk of overstaying. Family applications can be submitted in two different ways. The first is a simultaneous application. In this scenario, the entire family applies together at the same time, either through the Spanish consulate or through the online platform in Spain. All applicants receive their permits simultaneously and can relocate together. The second option is a subsequent application. This allows family members to be added later, at any point during the validity of the main applicant's Digital Nomad Visa. It's important to follow the same application route as the main applicant. If the main applicant applies through a Spanish consulate, family members must also use the consular route. If the main applicant already holds a Spanish residence permit, family members may apply online from within Spain. One of the most important parts of any family application is meeting the financial requirements. For 2026, the minimum income requirement is €2,849 per month for the main applicant. For the first dependent, an additional €1,068 per month is required. For each additional dependent, an additional €356 per month must be demonstrated. Applicants who do not fully meet the income requirement may be able to supplement their application with proof of savings. The suggested calculation is based on the required amount for the dependent multiplied by 12 months and then multiplied by the number of years covered by the permit. For example, one additional dependent requiring €356 per month over a 3-year permit would result in a suggested savings amount of €12,816. Preparing the correct documentation is essential for a successful application. For spouses and partners, a marriage certificate or partnership certificate will generally be required. These documents must be apostilled and translated. Children will require birth certificates. Applicants over the age of 18 must provide criminal background checks that are apostilled and translated. Unregistered partners should prepare evidence of cohabitation. Examples include utility bills, joint leases, identification documents showing the same address, or shared travel records. Adult children and dependent parents may need documentation proving financial dependency. Parents under the age of 75 may also need medical evidence or dependency forms. If a child is traveling without the other parent, parental authorization or a custody court order may be required. One detail to keep in mind is that marriage certificates older than 1 year may require a relationship confirmation form. Health insurance and Social Security requirements depend on the employment status of the main applicant. If the main applicant is employed, private health insurance is mandatory for both the applicant and all family members. If the main applicant is self-employed, private health insurance is generally not required. Instead, the applicant will register with the Spanish Social Security system and can later enroll eligible family members as dependents. However, there is one important exception. An unregistered partner will always require private health insurance. Once the application has been approved and the family arrives in Spain, there are several important steps that must be completed. The first is registering the local address through the empadronamiento process. This registration is required for healthcare access and residence card procedures. The next step is attending the fingerprint appointment for the TIE card, which serves as the official residency card for foreign residents in Spain. After that, the main applicant can complete Social Security registration where applicable and add eligible dependents. Once enrolled, family members gain access to public healthcare services and can obtain a healthcare card and select a general practitioner. There are several mistakes that frequently create delays or complications during the application process. One of the most common is underestimating the income requirement by forgetting to account for all dependents. Another frequent issue is failing to obtain apostilles or sworn translations for foreign documents. Applicants should also avoid assuming that cohabitation is self-evident. If applying as an unregistered partner, formal proof should always be provided. Finally, many people forget to complete the padrón registration after arriving in Spain, which is necessary for healthcare and Social Security procedures. Frequently asked questions. Let's cover some of your most common questions. Can my partner work in Spain? Yes. Both married and non-married partners can work legally for either foreign or Spanish companies. How long does the family permit last? The family permit has the same duration as the permit granted to the main applicant. Can I bring my elderly parents? Yes. Parents over the age of 75 are automatically considered dependent. Parents under 75 must demonstrate financial or medical dependency. Can I apply from Spain while my family remains abroad? No. If you are applying from within Spain, family members must also be physically present in Spain. Can I include an adult child over the age of 18? Yes. However, you'll need to demonstrate financial dependency and provide the necessary supporting documentation. Can my spouse's income be used to meet the minimum income requirement? No. Only the income of the main applicant can be used to satisfy the minimum requirement. Can I add dependents later? Yes. Dependents can be added at any point during the validity of the main applicant's visa. Final thoughts. Let's summarize the key points of the process. The Spanish Digital Nomad Visa offers remote workers the opportunity to relocate to Spain while bringing eligible family members with them. Whether you're planning to move with a spouse, partner, children, or dependent parents, understanding the requirements in advance can make the process significantly smoother. Preparing the correct documentation, meeting the financial thresholds, and following the correct application procedure are key steps toward a successful application. At MoveWise, we help applicants navigate the entire process, from documentation preparation and application strategy to scheduling and submission. Our services include personalized guidance, a fully digital process, application management, tax guidance, document preparation, and a 100% money-back guarantee if your application is unsuccessful. If you have questions about your situation or would like professional assistance with your application, book a 100% free consultation with MoveWise. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hasta pronto!